So I want to talk about this movie as soon as possible and not a few months late like the last video. Although this movie might not be as popular as the other movies, I think it's a great escape from all the superhero genre that we have been watching for the last few years. The movie is called Taurus and the protagonist is MGK, and let me just summarize the entire movie for you. MJK acts like an asshole and overdoses until the last 10 minutes of the movie and then he dies. That's it. That's the entire movie. It is boring and annoying, and I have no idea why would MJK takes such a role. Now, obviously, all the English or art teachers would say otherwise. I'm sure they can write a whole book about how artistic the movie is and all the messages that lie beneath it and all that sort of crap. But take it from your average viewer. The only message I found is at the end, and I guess it's about how labels are enabling such a behavior, or how being a pop star would makes you an addict. Um, okay, okay, in the beginning, okay, let me start from the beginning. I thought it was a generic message, like how all famous people would end up with addiction and depression, like Elvis, for example. But at the end, they show the same label signing up the girl from the girl who got featured on Cole's song. By the way, MGK is playing this character, Cole, in this movie. Have no idea what the girl's name is. I mean, I'm looking at the cast right now. Like I googled the movie, I can see the whole cast, but I can't remember which one of them is the girl. Like the girl shows up three times in the whole movie, but to be fair, I was mixing all the females characters together because they all look similar to each other. So that one might be on me, honestly. Anyway, let's go back to the story. The label sign her up. That was the last scene after Cole dies from overdose, I assume. They are kind of spoon feed you the message, like the same thing that happened to Cole is going to happen to her. You know, when they zoom in on her and the label is talking behind the camera, like about signing her up and they will take care of her, all that crap, you know. I think it's, if you see like more than 20 movies, I think that's pretty obvious. So yeah, big labels are enabling these behaviors, bad behaviors of the artist, and they take over their entire life. That's what I got from the movie. Now let's talk about acting. This entire movie is all about MGK, right? And honestly, MGK feels like he's gonna be 60 years old and he will still hang out at a high school under the bleachers. So I don't know if he's really acting or just being himself. I wish I can say MGK was a good actor, but you don't even see his face for the majority of the movie. And when you do, there's nothing profound about it. Like there is the only reason why he like covering his face with his hair is because oh he doesn't want people to see him, or like he hates himself or something like that. It's so dumb, dude. The entire movie is generic and shallow. There's no big ideas or messages under it, and you add all the cringy acting to it, makes the movie a solid meh to bad. You can skip like 50 to 60 minutes from the movie. You won't miss anything. I feel like after all the shit I've been dumping on the movie, I feel like I need to say this. I like listening to some of MGK music. They are good, but it has nothing to do with him. Like, you need to separate the art from the art. First time I saw MGK acting was in Bird Box, and it was fine, but it's very easily to hide behind such a big cast. if everyone acting good around you, it's very easy to look like you're a good actor, you know. And this movie put all the spotlight on him, so it just shows his, like, I guess, raw skills or something like that. I wasn't really expecting anything from this movie, and I was still disappointed. The story was not a goal driven, like there was no pointer of what the characters are doing. You're just watching someone's life, and that's why it's boring. There's just no point of it. Um, so yeah, that's uh, that's it. Here's some cat videos for you. Bye.